result of some of the Pentecostal and charismatic word faith people claiming that there were devils that were causing everything under the sun. If you drop your car keys, a devil did that. And you rebuke the devil of dropping car keys in Jesus' name, and you'll quit doing that. And that's kind of the way they think. And they think that if you're sick, that's because you got a devil inhabiting your body and it's making you sick and blah, blah, blah. Does the devil have power over a human's body? Yes, the Bible's clear on that. It is a restricted power, especially in the case where we read of Job. So do I believe in sleep paralysis being a demonic visitation? I would say that it's possible in someone who is lost, unrepentant, unregenerated, unsaved. As far as a Christian is concerned, I think the evidence exists. I was going to explain how I don't know exactly how the brain wakes up. I just know that it wakes up in stages. Pieces of it start coming together. My son, I get up early in the morning and I take him to school, and he knows what my wife figured out a long time ago. When I wake up that early in the morning, give me an hour, because for an hour I don't have enough vocabulary. I mean, literally, I don't have enough vocabulary in my thought processes to be able to say something in a nice way. My wife will say something like, did you turn the light out and make the bed before you came out? And I'll say, yes. You know, it won't come out, honey, I sure did. Is there anything else I can do for you? I mean, I won't do that early in the morning. So my brain is still working on getting everything going. I remember laying in bed and being somewhat awake, aware that it was daylight outside, and then it's like 2 seconds later, all of a sudden you start hearing things. I mean, not just, make-believe stuff. You start actually hearing the sounds of the room. So I do know and believe that the brain wakes up in stages. I also know that there are times when we can think that we are fully awake, and yet we're not hearing anything, or we're not moving, or maybe we're not even breathing, or whatever. So I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it's an interesting thing to look at. Speaking of interesting things to look at, here is how Justin Bieber shows up for a concert 2 hours late. Here's how he, and it was kind of funny to see these poor British 11-year-old girls going, I had to go to bed before Justin came. He made me late. I mean, it was sad to see these young ladies who have given their whole life and their heart over to a rock star, that when he shows up 2 hours late for his concert, I can't believe he did that to me. What, like you own the guy or something or whatever? Anyway, here's how Justin Bieber. This is how Justin Demon shows up 2 hours late for his rock concert. Dun, dun, dun. That's him. Do you remember, what is her real name? Hannah Montana. What's her real name? Hannah Montana. I can't think of it. Anyway, I must have just woke up because I can't think of her real name. Anyway, she does a video of one of her songs, and she comes out. She's got these wings on, and and they're black wings. And she's talking about how she can't be saved, how she can't be tamed. She's got like this beast in her and stuff like that. And I'm going, yeah, okay, I get that. We feature that on one of the very early Watchman video broadcasts that we did. And it is just interesting to me that we have all of these rock stars. Miley Cyrus, thank you, Ariel. We have all these rock stars appearing as angels, winged creatures. Justin Bieber is a Christian. Don't you know that, everybody? He's a Christian. They have prayer. They have prayer. That's what he was doing. He was in a 2-hour prayer meeting before his rock concert, coming down looking like an angel. And he was smoking dope before the prayer meeting, because that's what Christians do. They smoke dope, they do the Harlem Boogie, the Harlem Shake, and then they dress up like winged creatures and they fly down to scare everybody. And I think I get the imagery or the visualization that this is. Think about what Justin Bieber represents to 500 million adolescent girls and maybe a few boys along with it. Think about what he represents to them. Let's go back and let's think about Elvis for a minute. Elvis shows up on the scene, and instantaneously you've got girls all over America that when they see Elvis, they've got one thing and one thing only in their mind. And I don't even have to spell it out, fill in the blank, because that's what it is. The Beatles come over, the same thing. You see the Beatles show up on the Ed Sullivan Show, and you see these girls screaming and crying in the audience because they love them so much, and they've got one thing in their mind, and that's it. Did Elvis take advantage of that? Countless times. Did the Beatles take advantage of that? You bet they did. The Stones? Oh, yeah, they did. That's what rock stars do, by the way, and a lot of country stars. This is what they do. This is part of the industry that they're in. So get this now. Sons of God, daughters of men. That's what that imagery, I think, is showing. There is a spirit that I believe pervades the music industry. The rock, rap, rhythm and blues, country. I don't even know any more than that. I'm sure that there's 1,000 different musical styles that are out there that I have no clue of, because I just don't listen to that stuff. Contemporary Christian, or music that poses as contemporary Christian, gospel music, black gospel music, white gospel music, Latino music, different folk tunes from different ethnic backgrounds and so on. Southern gospel music, and I like Southern gospel. That's my thing. That's what I can play real well. That's what I sing. But I can tell you that in the Southern gospel music industry, we've seen a change in that, just like we've seen a change in everything else. And it's becoming more and more corrupt. It's becoming more and more new age. The Gaithers seem to be leading this because of some of the associations that they have. This is big money. If you've watched these Gaither homecoming videos, you'll see these people on there. They look and appear very, very wealthy because we tend to elevate these people because they can sing or play the piano. We tend to equate their singing ability with their spirituality. Oh, just look what they can do with their voice. Look how they can end that song there. That must mean that God is using them. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that. And I absolutely believe that the devil, there is a spirit that is working through music of all kinds right now in the world to bring about a deception. Think about it. Go back and read the book of Daniel. What was it? Now listen to this now. What was it that initiated the worship of the image in the plain of Dura that Nebuchadnezzar set up? What was it that initiated that worship? It was music. I think there is a great analogy there. In fact, the Bible says these things are written for our learning and as examples unto whom the ends of the world are come. I think we're supposed to look back at the plain of Dura, see what happened there, because that's what's happening right now. And I mentioned earlier Pastor Joel Schimmel. I've never met him. I don't really know him. I don't know where he stands on the Bible. Some of you might have more information than I do about it, but I do appreciate the work he's done on rock music. He has done a tremendous job. He has a set of DVDs. I have a set of them. I've watched them. You watch these 8 hours of video that he puts out on rock and roll music, and I don't see how anyone after watching that would ever listen to rock music ever again. You would just go, that's the devil's music right there. He does a tremendous amount of research on it. But somebody had drawn me to this, and he did an excellent thing on Beyonce. And here's sort of where it starts out. Beyonce admits to demon possession while embracing satanic imagery. And this is he uses some articles plus some audio bites of Beyonce talking about the devil that possesses her. The cover story is called A Woman Possessed. Beyonce is gripped by a spirit so powerful it even has a name. And the name of this spirit is Sasha. But that's not the whole name of it. It's not just Sasha, but it's Sasha Fierce is the name of this devil that takes her over when she's on stage. Beyonce says, when I see a video of myself on stage or TV, I'm like, who is that girl? That's not me. I wouldn't dare do that. That's from Beyonce interview 2003. She says later, I wouldn't like Sasha if I met her on stage. Now, this imagery that you're looking at here, she actually has, Beyonce has a video where she has this coin in her hand, and on one side of the coin, it's an image of just plain little innocent Beyonce, Dr. Jekyll. And on the other side is Mr. Hyde. It's got this Sasha Fierce face on there, and you can tell the difference. And she's flipping the coin, and it's like, wherever it lands, that's who I am today. Now, I will tell you this. This is incredibly good marketing. I mean, it is. The people who are marketing Beyonce, they know their stuff because they're giving her this good evil persona, and it's probably raking them in billions and billions of dollars, and that's how it works. If they can give the rock star their own persona, then that's what they do. And Beyonce, she has this idea that she is two different people. She's all nice and bouncy like Katy Perry in one turn, and then she gets on the stage and the music starts. Joel Schimmel said that even when she's rehearsing, when she's just rehearsing, it doesn't come out right. She can't hit notes and things like that. But when the music starts and the crowd is cheering and she's on stage, she said something takes over. She said, I can do things with my voice and my body that I'm just look at that and go, how in the world did I do that? And I'll tell you, she's not the first rock star in the world that ever admitted when we step on stage, something takes over. Michael Jackson was that way. The Who, I remember The Who testifying of that. I think I saw that in Joel Schimmel's thing. But anyway, these rock stars, they get on stage and boom, something takes over them. How can they hit these notes that they